Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Alan Morte. I'm the president here at 3 Ventures. And today with me, I have Greg Allbright, our head of marketing analytics and insights.
Hey,
Today, we
Alan.
have a nice video for you all about migrating from Adobe Analytics to Google Analytics 4. And Greg's going to help us out with some more information. So Greg, who is the right client to move from Adobe Analytics? And what are the key benefits of doing so when going back over to Google Analytics 4?
Thanks for asking, Alan. Good to be here with you. Number one, the right client, the right person for that is someone that's ready to lower their costs. They're ready to lower that cost because Adobe Analytics is $12,000, $15,000 a month, and they're able to take that money and put that into something else. The other person that's right for this is when they're not currently tied to a lot of the other Adobe platforms. So they've just been using Adobe Analytics, and it's going to be a lot easier to migrate. The third area, and the one that I hear the most from clients, though, is that they aren't able to support, staffing-wise, the Adobe Analytics platform. Just harder to find those types of people. It's easier to find Google Analytics folks. Because a lot of companies experience turnover in these areas, the more turnover there is, the harder it is to maintain consistency in their data implementation. Whereas with Google Analytics, you can find more people to help. And all of that increases their flexibility by having more money, by having more people who can support these platforms, and going to the Google Marketing Platform with Analytics and Tag Manager and BigQuery. You have a lot more flexibility for your organization going forward.
Yeah, those all sound like really good talking points. Cost savings, HR gaps that you may or may not have. Plus, we do agree, even we do Adobe work, and it is hard to find very talented people, as you well know. So, I mean, that sounds really good. I like those core benefits, cost savings, not having to worry about that talent pool. And then also, you're not having a system that's really fallen behind, right? And creating some technical debt and some technical deficits. So if somebody was in this case, or a potential client was in this case, what are the key pieces of the migration process that you think that they would need to consider?
The first thing that I talk to them about is this is not going to be an easy process. Let's all be transparent about that. It's involved. There's a lot of moving pieces, a lot of moving parts. We need to get integrated with your development teams and IT support and your marketing teams, et cetera. Our process, though, lends itself to making sure that we're documenting and detailing everything very well, and that we've not missed anything, and we're doing things in an orderly fashion. And the foundation for that is really the SDR, or the Solution Design Reference. There's one of those in Adobe, and so we start with that to make sure with your team, your marketing team, maybe your outside partners, and your IT and development team, is this up to date? Once we get that up to date, we translate that into our Google Analytics. So we translate what your EVARs are into the respective thing in Google Analytics, your third-party integration tools, or whatever those might be. We're translating all those things. That gives us a really good idea of what we need to set up in Analytics, Tag Manager, BigQuery. And it also allows you all the opportunity to make sure your reporting and your data collection is up to date. And then we go and start building everything. And the big workhorses in this process are Google Analytics, Google Tag Manager, and BigQuery. We use GA to process your data. We use Tag Manager to send that to the right places. And then we use BigQuery to store it so that you own and manage your data going forward. And then the new piece that people may not think about, but also want to consider during this, is setting up a BI tool. So you have some reports and dashboards. We love Tableau. It's the most flexible, usable BI tool out there. But any BI tool will be fine. You want to get that set up so that your dashboards and reports are similar to or updated from what you had in Adobe. So that's a lot of work. You got to move everything through that flow there. But the foundation for that is the SDR and making sure it's up to date, and then getting everything translated for Google Analytics.
Now, all those points sound really good. For those of you who are looking to make the migration or looking to see if this is something you'd be willing to take on, The post down below has more of those items in detail for you to consider for your scope areas. And then as always, if you have any questions, do feel free to reach out to us or shoot us a phone call for a no sales pitch, 1 hour complimentary consultation for any questions that you may have. And other than that, Greg, thank you very much for your time today. Really appreciate it. And we hope you enjoy this post.